In this video, we're going to go over how to add, edit, or inactivate a new patient. To add a new patient, simply go to your patient's area of your Katana toolbar and select New Patient. You will add in all of their information, such as their first name, last name. You can tie an account number to that patient. Katana does not automatically attach an account number to each and every patient, as this area gives you the ability to tie an account number if you're coming over from a previous software. You can enter in the patient's nickname, their spouse's name, and select your clinic from the dropdown. You can enter in the patient's email address. That will give the patient ability to receive email, campaign, and reminders. You'll enter in their physical address, their home number, their work number, and their cell phone number. Entering in their cell phone number also allows them to receive text campaigns and text appointment reminders. You can select a specific referral source based on how that patient is coming in, a major condition for why that patient is going to be seen. If the specific condition is not listed, you can go ahead and select Other. If this is a patient that's coming in from a patient referral, you can go ahead and select the specific button. Select the patient from the Rolodex and hit Open. Katana will automatically show a status of active, but within Katana monitors the patient status behind the scenes. So after about an hour or so of the patient being entered, they will change to a lead status. Once that lead has been entered in for an appointment, they will change to a new patient. Once that appointment has been completed and 2 additional appointments have been completed, so a total of 3, they will change to the active status. Katana will not change the patient status again unless the patient hasn't been in to your clinic within 365 days of using Katana. If you would like to manually assign a status to a patient, simply select it from the options available and hit the box that says "Do not have system update status automatically." This is extremely important, as Katana will change the patient back to the status that they feel it should have if that box is not selected. You will enter in the patient's social security number. You can assign a specific provider to this patient. Assigned provider is the provider for which you would like to link the patient to for financial reporting, regardless of who actually sees the patient. This will make sure that all charges and all payments received are attached to that specific provider. If you are assigning a provider in the Patient's Information tab, you also will have the ability to go to Admin, Providers, and indicate on that provider's selections to only display patients that are assigned to that specific provider. That will condense their Rolodex, only making those patients visible. Moving down, you'll go ahead and select the gender for the patient, their specific birth date, their employment status. You can select an occupation. If the occupation that they have is not indicated in the drop-down, you can always select the little paper icon that's displayed to the left and add their specific occupation in. Once you hit save, it would tie that specific occupation to this patient. You can enter in the patient's employer, their marital status. Their new patient date will always default to the date you're entering them in. And if this patient is not to receive campaign emails, you can go ahead and select the box indicating that campaign emails should not be sent, and the system will comb over them when sending. Please keep in mind that if you do select this box, this will indicate that the patient is not going to receive campaign emails or email reminders. If you would like to tie a photo to this specific patient, you would just simply hit the Photo tab at the top, Click on the box that states no picture available, find the picture that's saved on your computer, bring it forward, and then that image will display. Once all of the patient's information has been entered, you can go ahead and hit save, and they'll be added to the Rolodex. If you provided a CSV file to support, and you would like to enter in additional information for a specific patient that was not carried over by the CSV file, you can go ahead, double-click the specific patient, bring open their file, hit edit, and add in any information that was missed. When doing marketing, you will have the ability to run by occupation and things like that, so it's always best to have as much information in for that patient as possible. If you would like to inactivate an existing patient, you can always select the inactive status option and then select the box that says do not have system update status automatically. Again, that is extremely important, or your patient will revert back to the status Katana thinks they should have. This concludes the video on how to add, edit, or inactivate a patient.